Hi, this is David Marsh with EminiTradingStrategies.com. Today is November 5th, 2010. Well, we've had a lot of volatility and a lot of action this week. We had three major things happen this week. We had the elections. The Republicans, of course, took over the House. We had the Feds announce that they're going to pump another $600 billion into the economy, and we had non-farm payroll today, which added 151,000 jobs, I believe. Well, the market's liking what it's hearing. Okay, the market's been rallying. The E-mini S&P is well over 1220. It broke through that 1200 level, and it's just been steaming. So our trading system has been doing just as well. When you day trade for a living, it's important to have a system that works good during any market condition. Like back in 2008, when the market was tanking, our system was making money. And then the beginning of '09, the market really lost a lot of volatility, really slowed down, and our market was still rocking and rolling. So even with low volatility or high volatility, the tick trader system does very, very well. It's a time-tested method. I've been using it for years. I've got students now that have been trading this method for years. And, well, put all that aside. Let's talk about today's trade. As you all know, I'm out of town, so I am not trading. So I simply just took a screenshot of today's trade. It was a great trading week. We did not have one-and-dones all week, but we did have a few. Today was a nice one-and-done day. We were in pre-market here. We were in no zone. And any of you following my videos know that the first normal system entry coming out of no zone is a high probability trade. So of course we took that trade, boom, up, made our point, and stopped for the day. But with all the higher volume and all the higher volatility and all that's going on, a lot of students are using that to their advantage and are targeting more than a point a day. Personally, I teach to make a point a day. And I've said this before, but I look at the market like a big apple tree outside of my house. I don't walk outside every day and try to chop down a tree. I go outside, fill my basket up, come back inside, and that's it. So the system I teach, my futures trading system, definitely has the opportunity to make 2, 3, 4 points a day, sometimes even more. In fact, I even have new students do what I call the 5-point challenge, where once they understand all three of my trading setups, I have them go out there every day and trade on simulator and attempt to make 5 points a day trading my system. Now, why do I do this if I only want to make a point profit? Well, one, I want to make sure the student understands the trades. And you can watch the videos, you can watch the blog, but until you go in there and do it over and over again, that's how you're going to learn how to trade. So the first goal of that is to get you in there trading so you can identify the trades, and you get really good at identifying the trades, placing it, executing, all that's important. And on top of that, it teaches you how to recover, because we're going to take losing trades, right? We don't get one-and-dones every day. So the 5-point challenge, as I call it, teaches a student how to recover just by going out there every day on sim, learning how to make 5 points a day. And it also builds the student's confidence, and that's a very big thing, because when you trade for a living, you've got to see it as a skill. A doctor, a lawyer, any skilled profession simply cannot get in. I couldn't become a doctor tomorrow and start making a 6-figure income as a doctor. I'd have to go to school for several years. Well, I've been trading for several years, and the difference here is I can teach you what I know. I can teach you how I trade. Okay, and that's exactly what I do in my futures course. Is I teach you my setups, I teach you how to trade, I teach you that I try to make that point a day and I walk away. But on weeks or days when there's a lot of volatility and a lot of action, you can certainly go out there and make more than a point a day. And in fact, you can see right here we had 2 NSCs within the first 15 minutes of the bell, both good for a point plus profit. In fact, some students will do just that. They'll let a portion of their contracts off at a point, maybe run a trailing stop and try to go for 6, 8 ticks. Okay, a lot of different ways you can skin the cat with my system, but the rule is here: learn the system, learn it well, trade it the way I trade it, and if you find something that works better for you, like, hey, I want to go for 2 points a day, I've done the 5-point challenge and done that for several weeks, and I want to try to target 2 points a day or 3 points a day, that's fine. Okay? As a reminder, we also we are setting up charts for any new student, because over time we found out that a lot of new students just don't really understand everything that's going on. Okay, and I'm not trying to be insulting here. We understand that you're downloading perhaps NinjaTrader for the first time. You got to get connected to the data feed. You got to download Pro Indicator, and there's a lot of different charts we use. So what we're doing now is we're getting on a go-to meeting with you, setting up your charts, getting everything ready, showing you how to create the templates, and giving you a brief overview of the system, and then let you get off and start watching the videos and start learning how to trade for a living. And next week I will be in town, so anybody who buys this week, I'll be more than happy to jump on a go-to meeting with you and help set up your charts, answer some questions, etc., etc. So just keep that in mind. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.